can't actually remember. I think it was 1998. I spent 4 months in a monastery in Spain, a Buddhist monastery, trying to get enlightened, and I don't think it worked out. I don't feel enlightened anyway, but and I had some sort of psychic explosion when I got back to London, and I was reading a lot of Jung, and that's when I started paying attention to dreams, so it all got all mixed up together. I had a dream, it was down there, Piccadilly Circus. Al Bowley appeared to me. I can still see it actually, sort of slightly hovering above my head. Didn't really say anything, but I got a strong feeling that it was something significant going on. I had another strong dream where the actress Tuesday Weld appeared, and I've got no idea what that was about. I had seen the Cincinnati Kid in the previous 2 weeks, and so I took it as a sign that I should form this thing called Tuesday Weld and make music which sounded like old-fashioned music. It's just one of those eras, I think, somehow, the 30s and 40s. I like that otherworldly, haunted sound.
The light through the tree takes you back somewhere you've been.
You've still got something of that era in London. And that's how it started, and so we kind of went on from there. Met Tracy because I read a story about her in Time Out.
It was a feature on Dreamy Records, but when I read it, it was actually more about me. Stephen from The Real Tuesday Weld read that article and got in touch with me and said, I like the way you sound. I wonder if you'll like the way I sound. And he sent me this record, and he was a little bit, you know, he was actually a little bit cocky. You know, like I was definitely going to be in love with it. First song that I heard was I Love the Rain. And I put his record on kind of half expecting that it was going to be rubbish. And it was great. And I loved it, and I listened to it over and over again. And I played it to everybody that came into my house. You know, it was just one CD, one song. Wow. I was just amazed, you know, at what this sounded like, because it was like so old yet so new.
It's raining, it's pouring, but I ain't complaining, 'cause I love the rain. It's raining, it's pouring, but I ain't complaining, 'cause I love the rain.
What happened next? Oh yeah, then my old friend Glenn Duncan, who's a writer, he comes from the same town as me. He came back from America, and he was sharing my flat, and he did a psychic explosion as well. And I was making a new record, and he was writing a new book. And he wrote the book I, Lucifer, which is an autobiography of the devil, who's in a flat in Clerkenwell, given one more chance to get his act together. And we decided in the pub one night, as you do, that it would be interesting to do a soundtrack to this book.
It's a strange thing. I mean, Stephen and I had never actually worked creatively on anything. I suspect because deep down both of us knew that each of us was too much of a control freak to tolerate the involvement of anybody else. Through talking about the book with Stephen, and you know, he was reading parts of it in progress and all the rest of it, he took the aspect of the book which is the story of the oldest romantic breakup in history between God and the devil, and created a bunch of songs which could be read as love songs, but with the added kind of bonus that if you knew the book and you knew the underlying theme, you could also read it as this biblical breakup.
After all that we've been through, would you still call this love, baby? 'Cause love's the only proof that the ugly could be beautiful.
The band started off with just me and Jacques and David Gez, who's gone to France now, he's left.
The Real Tuesday Weld has changed quite a bit since I've been playing with Stephen and others. 3.5 years ago, it was myself and Stephen and a guitarist called David, who has now left us, has gone on to carve out his own career, and I wish him all the best. We had some great times, we had some funny times, we had some trying times. Clive Painter took on David Gez's role as lead guitarist, and he's a smashing chap, he is too.